Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you guys back on our channel. My name is Tumiso Nomnyangwana and I'm the proud owner of C and Diverse. So today I've got my business partner on our platform and he'll be dwelling on music. You know, music and business. Music and business is a topic. Business is usually the topic that is we dwell on more on the channel, but we've also decided to include music and sports because we feel that there's a lot of it corresponds with business, you see. So it's a topic that people have been wanting to hear on the channel because they feel that music and business can be gelled into business. Today we've got a guy by the name of Transkid. His stage name is Transkid. He's all about music. Basically, he's a producer, he's an artist, and he's a businessman. So today we're going to be focusing on music and business. So Transkid, welcome to the channel, and hopefully we're going to give us the best of the best. As you do, because I've seen some of the guys that you've been working with, and they're really enjoying your work. And I also decided to take the time to also bring him on our platform because he has a lot of potential, guys, and you can't miss out on him. There's a lot he can offer, and there's a lot he's still going to offer in the future as well. It's good to have you on our platform.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Yes. So can you please tell us more about yourself?
Okay, hello everyone. Transkid basically is Azor Lasiwan, all the way from the villages of Eastern Cape. Grew up there, and then I started making music in 2017. So I'm all about music production, singing also sometimes when I decide to, but I'm not always singing. And that's me. I'm a music producer, and I'm looking forward to this interview.
Yes, thank you so much. So guys, we're also looking forward to hearing from him as well. So we just want to find out as well is, the music business in East London is emerging now currently, right? So we just wanted to find out as well, that you as a person, you also need to make a living out of something, right? So is it possible to gel music and business together and make something out of it?
Yeah, definitely. It is possible to gel music and business, because first of all, you need money for everything. You need money to promote your music. You need money to pay for the gear that you use. As you can see, I have my laptop here, I have a MIDI, and also I have a mic and mics, and so all of these need money. That's where the business comes in. So you have to find ways to raise cash and also support yourself, because without money you cannot really achieve the standard of music you wanna achieve. And as much as you can do your music as a hobby, it's so blissful to get paid through your hobbies.
Through that, yes.
And then I think that's very important to manage music and business.
Okay, so I understand that part. So I just wanted to find out as well, how can one have a sustainable income? You understand? Like now, okay, obviously you have to have your money, the money that is coming in, so that you can make a living, and then you're also probably doing it as a hobby. Now, if you want to go into full time and start seeing the results or yielding the financial results, how do you go about it? How would you go about it? Would it take a daily basis? Would it be a weekly basis? Or would it be a yearly time frame? Can you please break it down for us?
First of all, you have to get registered. There's a platform called Samro and also Risa. When you register there, those companies or organizations, they are responsible to collect your royalties if your song is playing on the radio, on YouTube, maybe on Spotify or iTunes. So they collect all your royalties, and then they distribute them to your bank account.
Okay.
That's the first step. And also the other option, you can find a distributor. I'll name a few. I don't know if I'm allowed to do so, but I'll name a few. It's TuneCore, DistroKid, CD Baby. I just forgot the others. So these distributors you pay a certain money when you sign up, and then they distribute your music on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere, in every digital platform.
Yeah.
And then when your music is active playing there, they start distributing your royalties in your bank account. That's the other way of earning money through music. And also you can make beats, sell them. You can, like for instance, me as a producer, I produce beats and then I sell them to artists at a certain price, and then also I record some artists and then I charge them some money, and I make art covers, like I use Photoshop to design art covers, and then I also sell those. So that's like those are the different ways of making money through music. Yeah.
Very interesting. So guys, so there's many ways to actually make money in the music industry. I think what's very important is also to do your research as well. Don't just go into something without first doing research. Find time, make time, break it down, and find time, break it down, and start doing and start implementing as well. Understand? So that's very interesting. See, I feel that not a lot of information like that is actually put out there in the public. It's very discreet. People just like to put it on the side. So we really need people like you to actually engage, especially the youth, and make them find them the spaces to get into, you understand, and make a success out of them. So now that we've also touched on the finances as well, and how to make a living and how to stretch your income and make it sustainable and everything like that, I just wanted to find out as well, as a person, you have to constantly refine yourself. You constantly have to better yourself. I wouldn't encourage anyone to remain stagnant in any situation, but I always encourage people to seek growth in whatever they do. So now, how does one innovate themselves as an artist? Because you find that now we are in East London, for instance. We are in the East London market, and you find that there's a certain level that we get to, and then we burn out. So now, in our market, specifically the East London market, how can one innovate themselves?
Personally, how I innovate myself is that I always look for new information. I always listen to new music. If maybe there's an album out there, I make sure that I go check it out. And definitely that album, maybe one or two songs off that album, they're gonna help me create something new. Because I use inspiration from other people's music. Can be American music, can be UK music, can be African music. I listen to every genre. So that's where I get my inspiration. And also reading books is very important. When you read books, you find new ideas, you find new lines sometimes that you can add to your lyrics, and you also find out about how people behave, like psychologically. How can you penetrate their brains, and also what they need, because it's very important to know what people want, because we are dealing with people, we distribute music to people. So we have to make sure that we do what they need. And also you need to follow trends. Like it's very important to understand the music industry and how it goes, because you can't be doing things the old way. Like now nobody's still using cassettes. It's true, you cannot do music in a cassette tape.
Conventional way.
And then also CDs are slowly becoming overrated now. Like people are using USBs. Also USBs now, they're gonna be out of market because we're using phones to stream music. Spotify, Spotify is the most popular way of listening to music. And also people who are using iPhones, obviously they have Apple Music, they are store, so they listen to that. So it's very important for an artist to follow trends and also watch news, read books, listen to new music, because there's new music every day out there.
It's true.
So that's how you innovate, according to my belief, because I'm using those things, like those little things. And I talk to people, it's so important to be stable about your culture, like to be strong, and to attend ceremonies, like cultural ceremonies, because people are singing there, and then you can pick up those things, like when people are singing you can just create a vocal out of that and then make a beat and make a hit. So yeah, something like that. I always innovating myself using those things.
Okay. So as you've seen, you always have to be innovative as well. Innovation doesn't necessarily mean create the best invention whatsoever. Innovation means trying to be the best version of yourself. I always like to say, don't focus too much on the competition. Focus too much on how can you be creative, because that actually distinguishes you from the competition. Understand? When you focus on yourself and you focus on your growth and what you're doing, then you are more likely to be better in the competition. Not that you are necessarily focusing on the competition. Understand? So it's certain behavioral patterns that you also have to follow as well that actually make you a better person. Because if you're gonna focus your energy on things that are not catering for your growth, then you're gonna get negative results at the end of the day. So it's always important, guys, that you first do your self-inspection as well and look at yourself. What is it that I want and where do I want to be? You understand? Most probably in the next 5 years, or if you're not looking at 5 years, in the next year or so. You understand? And then you also do a measurement on your results just to see whether you are reaching it. And if it feels hard to get there, get someone who can actually assist you to get where you want to get to. You understand? Form the right partnerships, form the right friendships, form the right business partners, and then you will get the desired results. That is actually strong. That actually stuck with me to some point, because if you are gonna align yourself to things that are not gonna innovate you, then obviously you're gonna remain stagnant. So actually that is some strong sentiments there, brother. And as well, I can see that you have a passion for this, you have a burning desire for this, and you want to see yourself through this. So with the passion came the desire to start in the music environment, right? So now I just wanted to find out, why did you decide to venture into business as well, rather than just sticking to the music and then just do music only, but you've decided to also go into business?
It's because of the things that I've already mentioned before. Obviously, when you are in the music industry, you need gear, you need to market your stuff, and also you need to make sure that you get the right people. So right people in this case is a professional. So if you want to get a professional marketer, obviously there's a price to pay for them. That's why you need money.
Yes.
That's where business comes in. So you have to make sure that you have a source that is pumping income, maybe once or twice a month.
Yes.
So that you can keep up consistently with your music.
Yes.
Because your fans need a consistent feed.
Yes.
Every time, like they need new stuff from you. So you have to make sure that you maintain that. And then for you to maintain that, you need cash.
Yes.
That's why I decided to also venture in the business industry, because I'm also interested in business things like selling stuff, buying and selling stuff,
Yes.
innovating my own things like inventing stuff and selling to people. So I would say I'm a businessman also.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. As you guys heard, there's many ways to go about it. You can do you can do music for fun. You can do business as a hobby. You can do you can do music as a business. So it depends on your intentions. What intentions are you doing it for, and why are you doing it for? So you can do it in whatever form. You can do it for whatever way you want to do it. But just know that, or as long as you are having fun, the whole aim is to have fun and to sustain yourself in doing so. So I know everyone is interested now to know that where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in the music industry?
Yeah, that's kind of a tricky question, but to be simple and precise, in the next few years, I'm seeing myself out there, like, being well known. I don't necessarily have to be in Joburg or any other way else, but I want the recognition I deserve, and I want to be more influential to people. I want my music to be viral, and also I want to have a proper studio like set up so that I can improve my quality also. So in the next 5 years, like I'm seeing myself a biggest artist, like with a lot of albums that are out there, like all produced albums in my own studio, and I'm also considering starting a recording label.
Just a few pointers here and there. We just wanted to find out so where can people get hold of you? On which social platforms can people get hold of you? Or if not social platforms, how can people get hold of you as well if they're interested to know more about you and your music?
Okay, basically, I'm using Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So you can get me on Instagram at transkid_ZA. Transkid_ZA. Then on YouTube also transkid_ZA. Then on Facebook it's transkid_SA. Transkid space SA. That's where you get me. If you wanna get hold of me on WhatsApp, it's 073 651 4493. 073 651 4493. My music is available on Spotify, YouTube, or in every major platform. Yeah, so you'll find my music there.
Yeah, thank you so much for having. We would just like to say thank you so much for being on our platform, and we wish you all the best on your endeavors, and may be a success, and may the journey ahead be nothing but the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having a platform. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe on our YouTube channel, C and Diverse. Tumiso at C and Diverse, and check me on Facebook as well, Tumiso Munyangwana. Thank you so much guys for watching. Ciao. Enjoy your day.
Peace.